Okay, welcome to day 3 of making an AI short film in 9 days. I'm doing it for Project Odyssey. That is the deadline. And frankly, it is not enough time. I'm really struggling. I really struggle today. And this is going to be interesting because you're going to learn about what AI is not good at. What it is not good at is a consistency of character, keeping the characters looking the same from shot to shot. It's very bad, even worse in fact, at consistency of location, making the location look the same from shot to shot. So I had a very simple setup for today. My hero, Donnie, my inner self, walks into a bar. I call it the Cerebral Cafe. And there in the bar are the villains of my film, the critics and the studio executives, all right? And there's a stare down between them all, and then the critics draw their guns because they actually hit men, and they take some shots at my hero and he runs away. Okay, so pretty simple setup if I had to do that in the real world. Now, this was really hard because I couldn't place all the characters in a shot together. That just proved to be impossible. So I had to start doing it in a series of close-ups and 2 shots or mid-shots. And you had to imagine that they were all there together. I could never show them all in the frame at the same time. AI is very bad at doing that well. There are methods for getting there, but they are very time-consuming and you never end up with a great result. So I had to bend a lot of the ideas that I had, and I had to keep simplifying. It's also really bad at dialogue. I had an idea that maybe they'd talk to each other. In the end, I just went with 1 line of dialogue. It's bad at dialogue because the characters don't look the same from close-up to close-up, and it can do lip sync. Lip sync it's great at. But the emotion that goes with the words and the subtleties of them saying the lines it's not there yet, and it just kind of looks wooden and uncanny valley, right?
The same, but different.
Okay, I really struggled. I started with my studio executives. I wanted 3 or 4 of them around a table. Mid-journey kept creating these crazy images. I don't know if it was my prompt, but they started to look like monsters and ghouls, and it just wasn't in the style of my film, which is a noir, hard-boiled 50s horror movie style. I then thought up Orson Welles as a hero of mine. He's got an amazing look. I wanted to base one of the studio executives on him and the other one to be a lady. Eventually I got to a shot I liked, but instead of making a lady and Orson Welles, I made 2 Orson Welleses, and I had 2 people that looked like twins. So I kept trying, but I couldn't get better than that 1 shot. And I wanted a neon sign that said rent-free above them because they live rent-free in his head. So I struggled. Eventually, I'm on a time constraint. I have 9 days to complete this film. I'm 30 seconds in. And so I just said, okay, fine, this is the best shot I've got. I'm going to go with that shot. It's not bad. And he kind of laughs in a great way. So that was awesome. I then moved on to my critics. Again, I struggled. I used Joan Crawford as an idea because I just love her look on her face. It's so severe. I wanted them standing around the bar. It took me ages to get a shot that works. I had this idea of a stare down between Donnie, my inner self, and them. That didn't really work out and was taking too long. And then I wanted the critics to draw their guns and take some shots at my guy. And that actually went a bit better. That was still hard. And I had to do it in a series of close-ups and a wide. You can see here how I was struggling. Anyway, it worked out okay. It's the end of the day. I'm absolutely exhausted. I don't know if I'm going to complete this process, to be honest. I'm finding it, I'm really struggling. Anyway, this is the next piece of my short movie. It turned out fine. Have a look.
Well, let's just say I got a job to do. You see, I owe it big to them studio execs over there what live rent-free in me head. They always want the same, but different. Over here are the Cosa Nostra of critics. Hit men and women. And shooting me down with their scathing reviews.
Okay, so that turned out okay. Right, so join me tomorrow for day 4 when I'm going to do one of the most ambitious sequences in my short film. I want to take you into all the references that are sitting in my mind, all the movies and shots that I know and have seen that are influencing me and possibly making me unoriginal. And I'm going to use shots from actual movies and I'm going to animate them in different ways, and I'm going to take you into my angst. Join me for day 4.